in the first place yen fa di padua no ye ka kidney no a ene dean e woni padua no
yo me da se pa me chia watiefo nso ye ka kidney na ye honamako bi a eboa e wo kwan bebre so na nyame ye wadom a obia wo mienu a wo ye chi honom baabi nti oba na okidi no ho atochima na osi ye hu bibia panie no na me defa wachi nti ben echi ndim na basically no obia wo mienu na ohwe the way a etia akoya sedua no gobe bean. Okay, that's how it looks like. Na kidney size no enshada nso sa nti obia pagya na nsa ekbokutruku a kidney no is about the size of your fist. Okay, so you have two of these things etua wachi eboa kwan bebre. So then kidney ni ho a untime nyonso. The kidney no the first thing amanfo nim na se eboa ema wodwonso. It is a wodwonso so na untimi nhu anase wodwonso eni sesa the meaning say ebia na bibi koso wo kidney ni mu. Na the other thing nso a kidney ni ye na se eboa ema unipadua ne ye moja. Enti kidney no na akoye se signal umoja so te a obeka chie nipadua na part na ye moja na se moja na so ate ye nye bi nka ho. Enti se kidney ne nye adwuma umoja na so te a akoye se wo drive your car na fuel gauge enye adwuma. Thank you. That is how the kidney works. Enti kidney na ma signal no. Enti se signal ni ho a umoja na so te a body no encourage nchire obunse onama no abre oye bibi kakra no abre and all. Na kidney no a eboa ma oye dwonso tanko se onum nsuo a odwonso meboa.
Yeah.
Se kidney ne nya adwuma untime nwonso enti nsuo kakra bi a obenom ne ejina mu. Na omo yare a emo na ase pagya no obedu ba bi a obeka se untime kra nhome. Untime nhome ne se nsuo na ejina ne mu no akona hrawa ne mu. Enti kidney na eboa yie pa odidi anopa ewie anwumre aduani bia obedi bia content e wo mu no menye sure say nyina ye we obi anhwe content no but kidney na eboa hu say this particular nutrient no e dose dodo wo nipadua ni mu me anwunso na ebi nko we na so ate let's hold on enti kidney no maintain balance in most of these things enti na se nya adwuma efini nyina e wo nipadua ni mu a na obofuno na ofe eno sa na wanwe ni ya okose o mebofuno mefe a yesi malaria obehwe na nya malaria ebia na ye kidney na ekoso most of my patients eventually on be do ye ho no obeka so call baby na say malaria because sometimes malaria pa but then eventually kidney na ho odin na yeden akofo. The next thing so udompe mu be yeden usin be yeden calcium ne phosphate ne sa nemu ni nyina kidney na controlling to nim say so vitamin D obi ehia ukọ abonti na wi abo kakra but without the kidney your vitamin D is useless. Kidney no na a converted vitamin D into an active form. Our body ni betimi use so na udompe eno o sin anything that has calcium no etimi aye. Now the last thing I make say kidney no and eboa eme control blood pressure.
Okay.
So kidney na ho den na form ha o pressure na kosoro a ontimi control no. It's one of the common ways etimi hu so obi enya kidney hare ne say the pressure be den ebe kosoro. Iti unhu so be pressure ekosoro not because ebia wanyi obi the 60 years and all if it's your body na asesa and pressure na kosoro unyi obi a we 15 years 20 years 30 years and the pressure was right the first thing was here sure na say anye bia kidney net sign.
Wow.
Mekasa sa no bia yedin.
Wow. No, we learn from experts to some more no. Mo che ade se a na eboa enti ade in the mark kidney no ehotimi ka
no correct. Okay, so o shase no ma preamble bi efa nkwala no ho because of near me professor ekan prof Entry din na Entry banka ne ye the professor Entry eti nkwala benya kidney area typically no ebia na efi awo mu imma ni bebre wo ho no mo a onyinsen anaso onyinsen early stages na onim. Now the early stages of pregnancy na nyina beginning to form.
Yeah.
So obi ohonoma we messing a period and I be okra on shada mess papa as of that time na ono no monro as of that time on hwe no ho so yie. So at that time no if the beginning of the formation of akwala na mfa chances are that by time I be wo akwala no how.
Okay.
2 The other thing is say obi ohonoma o hye onyinsen a obekọ hospital am ya hwe that the ANC no na ya hwe nyinsen na bibi ko ya there be obetena fie sa onko good yenim say yare bi o ho a eto de bi a affect yemma no e wonyi nsem mu aye friend preeclampsia o ho a e yakọ the third trimester second ending ho third ho no na BP na start kosoro na BP na start kosoro na nka o kọ ANC a yebetimi apeki e be ma wadro BP no be ba fo mo betimi awo afa ho afa oba na nso wo nko hospital mo obi ncheki BP ni hu a e kosoro no na e ha akwala no it one of two things either ufa hu dikrapo akwala na obe wo no either so obe premature and also obe low birth weight na nhwehwemu a kire yen se wo akwala na wamba at term no ba before term and also obeba na ne weight ne nya ideal na a low birth weight what it means ne say ne requisite kidney na wasen conform me ne yie no wantimi amfo me ne yie into ono ba be sha ase aba Ghana ye be wo na oba be nya ne malaria na nnuama no already ne kidney no de be sha ase 100% ono nam 60 dada na wenya malaria kakra na wenya infection kakra na ne ma me so esana kakra na yama ne bibiduro bi a ito de bi a ye nim the effect on the kidney so kakra it is an nneema ni nyina bobo no akwala ne be be 5 years e bia 10 years e bia 6 years no na ne kidney na o de sha ase no sesia no ho aka the other very common thing is say o jonso ankwala typically mema no nka ye jonso a there isn't supposed to be any valve e wo kwan e be fa so e be jonso ba nkwala ne bi wo ho a valve say e bia won say say bibi ko nanim a eto de bia o say ko nanim nko a eni say bibi stopping aha eti wunya bibi stopping in the middle of it na jonso ni nyina mba won say akwala male child e bia be 2-3 years or jonso no kem or jonso na ye na ya or jonso kakra bia nche na jonso de no tete bibi ekos wo jonso twa animu wan hwe ni ya nhwe a wan hwe ni ya sa akwala no be di be 10 years no na ne kidney na ho den no ekokojoto and it happens to be one of the very common reasons nkwala mema especially enya kidney area. And then the other thing no so say na me kan no ya wo ama wa ba wiase ni mum no ewie no obi a ye wo bibia ye kama onyinsem mo ma me anu medro bi ana bibia ha adwen bia nanso akwala no oyarea one ne kohemfa. Because what we know, let's say, simple things like malaria, simple things like infection, anytime akwala ne benyano, unya effect kakra woni junso mu. Adentia, unse unya malaria so junso eni ekoko. Unya malaria o junso eni ya tuntum, eto de bia junso no kra swate. All of those things shows that kidney ne ho chire no. It is the frequency at which unya these conditions over a period of time no and also affect the kidney. Affect the kidney. And now me bana ya na complaining higher na ya makoto painkiller mano, no makoto painkiller mano, no makoto painkiller mano and also na ha kwala no. So from kwala na bit no these are the things that we get concerned about. Now can akwalasa ono monsa ono menti enye se insane lifestyle asem there be things that may have occurred in the pregnancy and then after delivery which leads them to get the kidney area.
The all kind just enye hereditary.
In fact, and not in the next one ameba. So indeed, sometimes hereditary dear no sometimes at affecting kwalano in their younger ages. Hereditary dear no affected later because it takes time to build up. But could be a friend of polycystic kidney. Say unsio gina o kidney ni mu. Be why scan? Yes, so unsio gina kidney ni mu. And no near the it through no fault of yours. Oh mama and now papa ewo gene ni bia and na say sa su ni bia. Near ye na say owo unyi no we di 20 years and above no all of a sudden na sister na start eba yin so nkrofo sa no unya hum nipa ba ko a also hwe ebusuan ni nyina because meaning say obi wo ho no mo a ebia eventually ono so benya kidney area. So what I keep saying na say eto de bi eja ha no so obi wu a na nkwala ekon ejapade ho. So what I actually advise na say as you are fighting over parents ejapade omo ejama wa hu no please be also concerned about ejapade already from the amount without your knowledge. And trust me, if unim so mami a diabetic, unim so papa ewo sicheriare anasa or pressure anabibia. Menkasa masamba, but the risk na say the chances are that unsubeti mienya. It ne sana na o start that's why lifestyle no be mu no. O start bo bra ye nti umame e say onten nchene so. O de o say umame nkwa na onten nchene so na mwati na aduane esi nchene nka ho. Na wo de udi nchene no. Mind you, by the time you get to the age sa pressure na diabetes no. Now so wenye bi. But the idea na say say, hey, umami enye bi. Onyano at age 40. to see how you are age 30 ukra BP won check it wo dey o check here na o start tete won chene so a chances are that one hwe ni pressure no ye den wonye bi anasa wo benya kra no later what in life. So these are things you betimi aye, but yes, kidney area and some can be hereditary. Yetimi the wo through no fault of yours. Inti let not people sit and say oh say na can kidney one sem e you obi asem. Eto de bia na ha adwene obi tie say obi asem. What was this here? O ma statistics be say na friend the CEO no can say 17%. To be honest, I don't know where the 17 came from, but what we know is a 13%.
Okay.
So that 13% of people with kidney yare no who work it up assuming a population of about 30 million. What it means some about 4 million of us have some form of kidney yare.
And they give us 5 million.
Okay, yes. So or you see the now, yes. So some 4 million. So at least I can back my own data and So let's say about 4 million people have some form of kidney disease. Now, so 4 million and you na omo bechire omo akwa dialysis so there are various stages of kidney area no.
Okay.
Yehun ntama yetimi so ano. Tanko, me sure say oba o charge on phone.
Sure.
Eti u kasa na eso think akra. Eti ebia mehwe me phone so sesia no. Oh, ebia me du be mentimi an charge na wie nra kasa bebre nti. They say about 60% me phone. Man hwe so a nka me hu say 60%.
Yeah.
Sana kidney dey. Kidney no is an amazing organ na ebetimi abona adwuma nyina kama until it gets to a point afi ne ho kire no. So from 100% to about even 15%, ma wo nsusansuo bia. O de onam ho ye o ye active o ye obi bia. E be do 15% na afi na kire wo se afi wo ye bibi kakra na wabre o junso no na so ate anase oni echi pejapejia anase onase pejapejia na bibi. Normally na manfo twen na sa ansa wo makwa yare sabia. Near American say mami and train because the prevalence is very high. So don't wait for it. Once a while, go and check whether your blood pressure is high, whether your sugar is high, and then how our kidney net here. Because blood pressure, for instance, check here in America from beginning, a more fair idea of how your kidney is doing. And our blood pressure also happens to be very common in Ghana. On the average, ages 18 and above here in this country, we nipa miensambia nipa bako blood pressure.
Wow.
Iti miensa ni o studio ha misroka. All right. But then that is the thing. The pressure and also entire symptom bia. That is the danger. Nyama na cause kidney area mpa no anases nyama na show no e symptom. It's what ho me ho ye no. Dakura beka se enne me ho nhye dan fa me no. Wo beko no. Ye se kidney na ho den no 6%. Na me dey na me feel say me ho you. In fact, na me AEB on your sister stage I think was Joy. And patient ebeka say nia o kan na say the only reason ti am hu say kidney area wo no so na say ne nan ekobo bibi no praye. And no dey call hospital. And na hospital season and saying because he who's a pressure no doors until oba you better check your BP. It's almost check here no moon so pressure no osoro. A hon and commodity na shase. Eventually, dialysis so. Oh, into the all casano so on the no active guy power. And I go keeps on saying the fact that you are active does not mean your kidneys are healthy. My boss will be the fact say ye utime ye obi bia me kwa adwuma kama ba eno nkyere say o kidney na ho den ye me hu nkrofo bia omo kidney na kofom amo pressure omo working gear omo de kwa adwuma anopa yeso ye adwuma all of a sudden na brim all of a sudden na half ko ye be ba no ye be nunum no ne pressure na onya na ye kidney are na ma pressure na kosoro na odi nya stroke o hye na tare o de kwa adwuma na ne ho ye pa ono ano ko ye ono ano drive ko ye nanso ebia no ntimi nko. And we see that a lot. Intina normally I always take advantage when ye nya opportunity say amanfo tie mo pa ye kasa me sure say ye kasa obi tie kasa obi nti nneema ye kan na ontu hu anamo obi yare
we know there kana be there
kidney dia ye busua mu and me mbisa obi a say obusua nim obi o kidney da bi enye bibia ye hwehwe Jitanko, normally I say a kidney no, it's a very neglected, non-communicable disease, but it's such a killer.
Yeah.
And it's expensive to treat. And that is the problem. The best we can do is protect ourselves. And then it means numbers never down. Hopefully, then we can push government to support. I feel government can support.
Lifestyle being lead to Emma obiso kidney in your problem.
But I say the first lifestyle mechanism say we live in an I don't care environment. You see an average person, maybe I'm in hospital. Yeah. Then person and no, honestly, people get satisfied saying
5 years in the
hospital that bad time. Warm me. But tanku. Sa nipa ya menene ka say na sesia no we nya kidney area me ba be kan kire ne sesia say ohia dialysis ochina. But all along, me dem in see hospital da. Eti ne ho dodo ne kakra na ne ye no ape bibia nom eno nso eno ne another ye no ebeba honom. So one, lifestyle and say we don't seem to care about our health. We don't put health as a priority. Me sure say me bisa o tanko o shoe size here den obeka kire me. Me ka kire say me bisa say e bia waist size here den e bia o call tailor ho nche nti o check here o kai. Na me bisa say for the past 1 month what check you BP da. And now sugar. Now kidney na ho dey American in percentage terms. Thank you. That is it.
Yeah.
So we care about other things, but we don't care about our health. And mind you, sa tare no untime nhye, sa shoe no untime nhye. Your ba unimu bra size pa, esesa pa unim say sesi asesa. Now so unimu weight. Asam. So that is the first lifestyle that I feel it is very dangerous. We need to care about our health because kidney area no you called conferences when people are talking about the fact so amount for average ages and I'm 60 and 70 no tanko. Yeah they are 45, 46, 47 average age.
Ghana.
And here they are young people and 45. And 45, can you imagine when life indeed has begun? Where you are supposed to now good.
We live a good.
Thank you. Then all of a sudden you are coming 3 times a week on dialysis and your life is all a mess. So it is important that we realize that let's take care of ourselves. Don't wish it off. Obi wa say mama pressure na watch you that look me dem bomb pie tafia kwa emma me so. Me jidi ni pa. Me bomb pie but me so nim say nyame na ama ye nyansa say ye dey be den. Ye behwe mo. So near ye beka no amanfo ntia. To be honest, so that's the first lifestyle.
Yeah.
2, what are we eating? It is the content of what you are eating.
Okay.
You can eat your wache very healthy, but the point is a plate no carbohydrate no in the wache no and no na aye aduane ni nyina. Ana say wache ni kakra. When your leaves kakra. When you wake kakra, wape kutumienu bi ana banana bi aboso. That is healthy. And yet the sradenam and the oil and the meat bebrebe. Of course, now we namni bebre na just say nyame shira just say But what you should realize is that most of these meat in the they are inflammatory. There are a lot of acids in there and it puts a lot of pressure on the kidney. So all the pressure air to kidney so over a period of time, then you are calling things upon yourself. Now cholesterol so cholesterol also affects the kidney. So then what you do the quantity so I do. Who says we should eat 3 times a day? Obi ohano mo we didi anopa 12 abokomekra ne no edu awia osmisan didi. Wo didi nso anya sa wodi ko tumirika ana sa wodi ko ye walantu walansa. Wo de tena ba bia wuti ya. Na eba sa afi we furu ye kese a tanku. Wuti me de hye hwan. Wuti me van show bia. So the point is say whatever we eat eduane bia ye bedi no, we should be able to expend the energy.
Okay.
Body, the way I say, I just keep imagining those times when our people used to go and farm, and I say there are times where they probably are not getting food. The body has been made such that it can withstand times eduanini ho.
Okay.
Banyame ya dom. Obenye bi edi anopa, obenye bi edi ewia, ejem bi edi enyumre, edi bi anajo. Meanwhile, umfa ntumrika, umfa nyahwe. Na enwane se u accumulate all of this fat which eventually affects the kidney.
Yeah.
Na enchine, yante enchine so. Enchine ene pressure, they are bedfellows.
Okay.
Intina obi nya pressure yeso onye den. Ontina enchine so. Me meka se adan na metwen tanko am wanya pressure ansa maka se te onchine so. Nti yen nyina yen den. Yen hya ase enten yen chine no so sesi a na yen nya pressure no. So these are the key things with what we are eating. Na yen num nsuo bebre. Water is life, they say. o kidney na ho den bedum pempenso bi na nya adwuma meka settle men nom nsuo kura it is a see hopefully me no ka say here na say wo a utie me here we hope so kidney na ho den ye drink a lot of water. The more water you drink, the less stress you put on the kidney. Kidney no adwuma na say obe concentrate o nsuo na wo system ne mu in case onam Sahara desert na ona nam hana wo nsuo a numbi na Johnson na ho no ye den ento say na bia no more water. In fact, what I keep saying is that the closer your urine color, or Johnson color, is to water, the better for the kidney. Once a Johnson or Johnson near a meaning say kidney no a hold on or year juma. It money year juma be brain so with time no
put pressure on my.
Thank you. So let it relax, get it more water and then inform cleanly now and cleanse most of the toxins now out of the body. So basically that is what it is. And then another lifestyle, painkillers are me go to me ya o hospital for a reason inti e beka say no painkiller no for 5 days yenim and yes sir yitrimu no eden your mouth for 5 days because you say your mouth for longer it also has effects on your gut, on your kidney, on your heart and so on and so forth. But what they don't know me a farmer instead of odo ho ba kwa kire say bia pain na nya nko nwi ana bibi no afi wa kita container no now the one pharmacy shop na we na ejime we na ejime na onum ko trust me all the painkillers most of these painkillers there are some of them that are fairly safe you bet me am wa affect kidney but most of them near typically ya draw muscle or so na joint near in fact my fapa ma those ones affect the kidneys and we should know that ya befunro no eto de bia antibiotics bia yen de ma me kan ye first yen de ma na say sometimes can affect the kidney so ansana ye de be ma yen check you kidney no function ehun say kidney function and I'm 60% into way I say no me no no pam you know you am enwumre no wo de na ye be no ba kwa no pa ba kwa enwumre yan ye hwehwemu na akire yen sa inti mawa we are careful inti now we are guided by all of those inti again umfa wa ope enkonom adro make ya be for there no that it can affect the kidneys when you try we are mindful no anye bia ebibidro na ye nom no omo aye nhwehwemu ehun se anye bia kidney na hoden e wo 60% a ubetimi anomana enam 25% a ubetimi anomana if you anye san nhwehwemu na dia utie mi ane meka ne se nom be careful di aduane kontomre ne nnuama as vegetable as food I don't have a problem. Anytime you want to call something medication, what it means is that it is potent. And one of the things with potency is that it comes with side effects. You cannot have a drawer a year potent, but no side effects. There's nothing like that. So I quite say South Korea, so now they've created a good nuclear bomb that is potent, but it doesn't destroy anything. How? They're bitter. So there are always collateral effects. So the point is say, nom sabi bidrono and some of sabi bidrono menkani. Some of do you know? Near area kidney na unima. Please be careful and stay away from it. I think that's on the and then exercise makan wasem. We've become a generation of sitters. Yeah, sorry, ni atena ye car money akotena office ni atena ni exercise na nnuama. That is not healthy at all. And then again, it is important that once a while pass by, check nnuama. It is okay. It doesn't cost much. Indeed, we 150, say 100, would decide so the whole year, who save 10 cedis a month. 10 cedis a month. At the end of the year, you bear 120, isn't it? Yeah. And decide that, I'm going to check from these things. Your toe, thank you. Everything. You team able check at least. We check pressure. Pressure nebo anyading. Sugar nebo anyading. Kidney na be anabo den kakran. So at least at 120, you should be able to take care of these basic things. My check it this year. My birthday, na me check here. Na me kidney no percentage you see. Na me pressure you see. Na me so and so you see. You
keep mentioning me percentage, 60, 80. At what point?
Yeah.
Kidney, for example, we be a mako. Never be what kind me say me do ho for. I won't run away from. I dey back me here one day pa. Yeah, it is every year I check my HIV status.
Because and so Sunday in this our checking the baby I'm best
what did not go But there are other ones,
yeah.
For example, we make Kaipa check my kidney like 3 times. To be frank, I check. And what can I think it should be part of?
Please do.
The checking. But at what point percentage bang? And I check here and say, oh, Kwame, say, oh, kidney, no. Oh, it was 80%, it was 60, it was 70, it was 40, and they are alarming.
Okay, good question. So typically, we, in terms of definition, we get worried. I won't use the word alarming. We just get a bit worried when it is less than 60. Oh, okay. But again, it depends on umfia wedi. With the 80 years, 70 years, now when I'm maybe 60, in fact,
okay.
Exactly. With the 15 years, now I'm 61, so these are things, and of course, that is why you need to see an expert to explain it. Because numbers, the explanation goes beyond the numbers. I have seen people who drive all the way from so and so because so and so. So then the point is, when you are doing it, make sure you have a healthcare provider who knows what he is doing and will be able to explain to you, like you are saying. So typically, if you are doing above 60, let's say at your age above, I will not worry too much. Of course, I'll try and find out bibi or one more bit me aye. Me say tanko yet me exercise kakrananka weight height the way at with me 2 weight so be say me sure say e be pagya kidney na ho adi ni and I say it will also guide me to say okay ma me hwe Johnson no so hwe ma me hwe bibia and me hu say bia infection bi Johnson you treat you ya boom na fe na back to 80. So the point is when people come early, there are a lot of things we can do for them. Omo mantama ya na ha adwen.
What stages?
Your stages 5.
Fire room where
okay, so
the minimum say end point. End stage.
So for public health consumption, yes, how can it be brilliant? Now people are confused. The end stage, is when it gets to less than 15. So that is where now it becomes alarming, because that is where now the discussion goes beyond koyese,
but straight
becomes dialysis, which now has become the topical issue in the country.
From stage so for
normally so from stage 3 onwards now I can't 60 stage 3. All right, so stage 1 and 2 typically they are working around, they are fine, probably we don't worry too much. And I make it all depends. We say I can say kidney function maybe 5 years ago. I will now use your baseline as a standard for you. It's and the last time 90, let's say. Now, if all of a sudden about 60, I'll worry, because what it means is it has dropped. So I'll start asking myself exactly.
All of a sudden,
good. But if the last time, now I'm 59. I feel now I'm 60. So I was like, it is stable, and stability for us is good. In as much as it is not getting worse by the day and it is stable. Actually, I've had patients they were referred to me because they thought they were in the end stages. And then we found we're diabetic, or say only sugar na infection or has so and so in your soul. And indeed, he has actually been in that stage. Papa, I keep saying before for crying not the diabetes and one under the kidney disease, because for the past from 2017 or so, I'm sharing until now. So 6 years in he's still stable. Anytime no oba ni ahwe where unya we correct it back to where it is. So it is so important you really get somebody to follow this.
Now what is dialysis?
Okay, so you can't dialysis now basically unyama ni bi anya ni nyina me kan say kidney na ye no ene yakofa efidie ebetimi aboa wo nipadua no amana yesa nneoma no amano. So kidney na ho den no do 15% now. What that means technically ni say if we be aduane mo na drinks mo na nnuama no it stays aduane nipadua ni mo and no na mo bofno mo fe no. Normally example am man say I say wadwonso egu kuraba mu na wo dey see with them now for the past I don't know say 1 month uhwemu untimi ntina dem ho unya bora open na obofno good. That is how my typical patient ofili. Sa dia na uko borema wote no and na omote owo mu nipadua mu because efini nyina ye den etemu enko ba bia and that is what they feel. Nti no machine no near ya ne say ye de be yi sa fi no. Nti omokoda so be 4 hours. Near ya ne say na moja no eba na kofa bibi mu na eyi fi no over a period of time and kakra kosi time a fi no be bad down. Nti na uhia ne time bia because usan ko didi bioma you generate more fee and the machine has to take care of it. So na otwe bia no 1 year kra na 3 times we advise.
Na no ye kidney na djuma no.
Ye kidney no ejuma ni bi ama no. Efi no eni nsuo no.
And I say so expensive.
It is expensive, unfortunately.
It means say boy home by because when you're way free, a kidney in here you are free at the mouth. Now one protect am more home buying. The oko daso dialysis na mana boa kidney no a support no very expensive.
Yeah. It's you see Kolebu previous numbers no cry let's say 380 and let's say 400. What it means is say now what should be 400 times 3. That is let's say about 1,002.
Yeah.
Ni omeka 12 million. But so maybe times 4. So
12 million.
Yeah, easy. Now what 12 million. Now 12 million no say I'm very careful say me see a kidney na juma ni bi.
Yeah.
So niaka no or see a day enroll
A support.
A support here dem panie a support into okay no so boom the cost no e was so nti they say 1,002 to urinate is what machine be ya amount. As of now no anytime I be Johnson na watch no I be sure kidney so ye no opportunity cost that you are saving 1,200.
Doc.
Yes sir.
At the point say you have other engagements.
Yeah.
Yes, so we are so much grateful for your time. And definitely, you.
Mate. Yo, Miss Medamasi. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And see, Dr. Elliot Cranting Tano, an artist, senior lecturer and consultant, and nephrologist, Department of Medicine, School of Medicine and Dentistry. Our Ken USD artist, and a permanent or